I'd like to talk about a couple of things before I get into this case and start doing some magic for you. One thing I would like to speak about is the writer-creator Stephen J. Cannell. I grew up watching his programs, and when I say his programs, I'm talking about The Rockford Files, 21 Jump Street, Renegade, Stingray. He wrote The A-Team and created the greatest American hero. So I grew up on shows of do-gooders that were a person outside of society, so I could relate to those type of characters, and they were great shows, great creations, great writing. I got to meet Mr. Cannell once. I used to walk by his production facility, his production offices when I lived in Hollywood. I'd even go in on occasion in the late 80s, early 90s. But I got to meet him here in St. Louis just before the television station, KTVI St. Louis, moved off of its grounds at 5915 Berthold Avenue to its new location on Ball Drive. He was one of our guests in the morning, and he was inside the booth. I was the weekend supervisor on that particular Sunday or Saturday, and I was able to come in and say hello, introduce myself, and had a short and sweet conversation with an icon of the Hollywood television industry. It was a big moment for me. He passed in 2010, the year after we transitioned from analog television into digital television. That's my world. Anyway, Greatest American Hero is not the one I'm going to be speaking about, created by Stephen J. Cannell. If anybody's familiar with Seinfeld, his Greatest American Hero, and for a lot of people, it is indeed the DC comic Superman. As the story goes, Superman, an alien from the planet Krypton, comes down to Earth. And when he gets to Earth, there's a place that he goes. Like in one of the original Superman movies, there's an ice castle. And the ice castle it's not from Frozen, people. The ice castle is where the secrets of his birth are. He later finds out about it. So there's a chamber that he was there. But he comes to Earth, and as he grows up and he wants to move on into adulthood, and to do that he wants to be in Metropolis, which is in Illinois. But of course everybody thinks it's New York, but Metropolis. Or he was from Metropolis. I don't know. I didn't read DC Comics. Anyway, he has an alter ego because nobody could know he was Superman, so strong and mighty and an alien from another planet. So he plays the part of Clark Kent, a mild-mannered newspaper reporter. And he puts on glasses and a suit, he kind of bumbles around. These are the Christopher Reeves days of Superman 2. And anyway, so he's got, his glasses so that he doesn't, and his brim hat and his coat and anything. So I am here, and I got my Superman jacket on. I got this from St. Rita. They were having a garage sale. I was driving my motorcycle down the road. I was doing a job for Snelling. If you don't have a job, your job is to get a job. If you don't have a very good job, but you need to go to work to make a few dollars, you can do temp work. I went to work for a company called Snelling Staffing and did all sorts of different things. And I continued to do them for a few dollars for quite a while because nobody would hire me, despite my education and experience. And we can get into that on another day because this is a happy note. We're looking forward to what? Valentine's Day in February. Anyway, I was on my motorcycle going to distribute free cellular telephones, true. And we gave out phones under a program by the Missouri Relay, and they hired people to go, and I worked with lots and lots of police officers in the city handing out phones for free, with free text and free phone usage. Yeah, free phones. You got a phone and text and voice service. Little flip tops. They were refurbished and they were free. All you had to do was come in with like your EBT card, your SNAP card, anything that you had to give identification. You had to be identified, and we gave you a telephone for free. Not me. I just signed you up. I was an employee working for like $10 an hour. Maybe not even that much. I needed a job. Anyway, on my way down to the city, like into Wellston, later where somebody was shot, there's a sale going on at St. Rita's on Olive. It's a rummage sale, and I look, and there's a rack, and I do a kind of a U-turn on my bike. I pull up onto the corner, and I walk up the little hill to their lot, and they've got this thing, this hoodie, and it's Superman, and it's $3. So what do you think I did? I splurged. I really didn't have any money back in those days. After I had a lot of money working in TV, and I was struggling, and things weren't going well for me, but I was doing what I could to survive, and I bought a shirt, or this hoodie, for $3, and I really like it, so it came from St. Rita's rummage sale. I've also been getting a lot of compliments yesterday on these shoes. These shoes here, right here, these shoes got me a lot of compliments too the other day. Everybody kept saying how nice my shoes were. I think they were just looking at my feet, so they weren't staring at some other parts of my body. I don't know. Checking me out from head to toe. I bought these at Goodwill for next to nothing. I had to redesign them so they'd fit my feet. They're lady shoes. I needed a pair of sandals. You do what you gotta do. Eventually I got hired to do magic. And as you know, Superman had to go into the frozen Arctic to find out about his history. And his history was sealed. It was sealed safely. As a matter of fact, there was like this big green key. And so sealed that it wasn't just one chamber. It was a double chamber of seal. Because if anything were to happen, they wanted to make sure that Superman would be safe and all would be well. But there was no Superman. But they did find, when they went there later, just the colors of the greatest American hero. For some, DC comic, Superman. After all, his S, which is not for Superman, it was mistaken. One of the stories reveals that I'm not that wise. It's in red. The background behind Superman's symbol maybe his crest, his knight's crest. He was a knight. Is yellow. And of course, most of what you see when you see Superman is in fact his blue outfit, except he's running around with his underwear on the outside of his body, right? I mean, he's like in a uni anyway, and then he's got his red boxer briefs on and his boots and all that stuff. So anyway, red, yellow, and blue are actually the colors of Superman. And there, everybody was searching for him in his homeland, where all the secrets of his history were, and he was nowhere to be found. There was nothing there. There was no safety, nothing at all. So they went ahead and they sealed it up, just like that. Couldn't find a darn thing. And they wanted to super seal it. So they did. They super sealed it just like that. And when they super sealed it, they were pretty sure that the secrets of the man, the alien, would be forever hidden. As a matter of fact, they were pretty sure they would never, ever see Superman again. He was, in fact, going to be, like in Batman versus Superman, dead. And they went and they removed the great chamber. And there was nothing to be seen. And they went and they removed the second chamber, and oh my goodness. Ah! Oh, just a little note. Oh, here's Superman. It is winter, folks. Flying everywhere. There's the big one. Hey, up and away. It's Frosty the Snowman. I've got a couple of Frosty assemblies coming up later at some Lutheran schools. So I do have some work scheduled. And like I said, if you're not employed and you are interested in working because you're not independently wealthy or on welfare, your job is to get a job, and I've been working on that too. I have an audition set up for the 17th for a student film where the director has said it is possible that as a professional I can get paid. So I'm looking forward to auditioning for that. And I've just submitted myself for a movie role that's called Photologist, being cast by Michael Ketcher, casting, and an announcement. I'm looking for the lead role in Photologist as the father of 2 children. And, you know, I'm not Superman, I'm not Clark Kent. In fact, I don't have X-ray vision. I can't see underneath what you're wearing, nor can I burn things with, what is it, laser eyes. I'm Bradley Tolkien without my glasses. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the Superman trek and the mysterious appearance of Frosty. Hire me, Bradley.Tolkien@gmail.com. Send a message right here on Facebook via Messenger. $1,000,000. It's my nom de plume. See you soon.